A lot of these platforms, such as Nimbit's, yet again, this fan management system, you got the who's coming in, and then how do you syndicate it out from one dashboard? If you have a fan management system, typically you just do the campaign once, and it goes. Your email goes out 2 weeks ahead of the show. A Facebook post and a MySpace post goes out at this point. A tweet goes out a little bit beforehand. Immediately after the show, a tweet goes out, and you can actually schedule that stuff in advance to augment what you do on a day-to-day basis to make your life of communicating and engaging your fans easier and real, but not all-encompassing.
I think the fan management tools at these companies are phenomenal, but I think that if they're not used properly by artists who just sit there and click and use the tools, that they're useless, and they're actually detrimental to your careers if you're not using them properly, because you will fail to learn who your fans are. You're asking me a question, and is, what do I do when I get an email address? How do I get it? I get it on a pen and paper because I want to sit there and look at them, talk to them, and give me that extra moment instead of having them focus on a computer. What do I do when they like my Facebook page? You better believe I wake up the next morning and I write back, and you guys can go on there and you can see every single comment or post or my vocalist or my bass player or drummer responds. If you don't do it properly, you're going to lose the most important piece of the puzzle, is who is actually doing it. Who is actually giving you your email address and where they come from, what they like, what the bands they like, what movies they like, all that stuff.
That might be the most important thing that everybody said on this panel right here, is that you have to. We're just tools. We're just tools. And the artists that have had the best success with us are the people that use the tools to make their relationships more familiar, not less familiar.
Right. Because if you don't find out who they really are, then you're going to fall in that smoke and mirror category where you have a shitload of friends, but you don't know who they are, and they don't come to your show. And so when you showcase for an A&R guy and you have 30,000 fans on your whatever, and 10 people show up and you wonder why, that's why, because you didn't make that, you didn't use it properly.
And notice Leon responds immediately. It's not next week. It's like, thanks for coming to my show last night means everything.